stretch of the season. Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington State Cougars and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Aztecs ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Washington State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much.
He's loose on the right. At the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Wazoo.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Aztecs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to their offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Sutton. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They want to run it left here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. On the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option, you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Washington State going quickly.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, chipping away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the counter play here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires quickly. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Washington State lines up quickly. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And he finds his guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up this offense. 1st and goal in a great situation.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Off play action. Touchdown Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give it. How about this? A fake. It's a completion, not a first down, but effective to give the punt team some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's Sutton. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 11 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Scarlet Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
I caught up with the San Diego State head coach at the half. Their starting quarterback will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate a lower body injury, but I can tell you he is out for now. I'll keep you posted as this moves along. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the comeback is on.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up the rushing yards, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Hard running there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Washington State going back to work on first down. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Freeman. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the single back. Spins away from the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Breaks into the open on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Aztecs! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense. Everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. they'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Off-play action on first down. Working that left side now. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down, but what a... Only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Makes the quick grab. Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's low. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got a man. It's Freeman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Might have a chance. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, San Diego State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Now on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Aztecs want the pick up the tempo.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.